Sofyan Amrabat to Manchester United? Is it a done deal? If so, who's telling the truth? Is it Fabrizio? Here we go? No. What about Rasmus Hojlund? What happened to him? Did we sign him injured? No, I don't know. How did we get him over the line? Hey, buongiorno. Did United slip on Atalanta's banana to overpay for ONANA? Let's find out, because there's a lot of things we're going to talk about here regarding the ins and outs of what's really going on in the Manchester United transfer window. Ins and outs. Well, stick around. Exclusive, only on Mufc Realist TV. Exclusive interview with the one and only ALFREDO PEDULLA. Hey, buongiorno. There's so many questions. Let's talk about it right here, right now. Cool and composed. Incoming, imminent. Here we go. Here we sprint this week. Good afternoon, Manchester United fans all over the world. This is Mick Ruby from Mufc Realist TV. And boy, do we have something special for you today. We have an exclusive interview with the one and only ALFREDO PEDULLA. Guess what? I want you to smash the like. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't, join if you haven't, and we are going to have a very special 40 minutes exclusive story. What's going on with Amrabat? Is it a done deal? The intricate details regarding Rasmus Hojlund and ONANA, and plenty more. But please remember, ALFREDO has an interpreter since he's Italian and doesn't speak that well English. So be patient. Please super chat, please donate as much as you can, because here we sprint.
Has the Premier League ever been more challenging?
Dankjewel. I feel welcome. Dit is mijn home and I want to achieve success. Okay?
Ok, buongiorno, signor ALFREDO PEDULLA. Come stas? How are you, sir?
Ciao Mike, un saluto a te e a tutti i tifosi del Manchester United.
It's very good to see you. It's very good. You must be very busy today.
Molto occupato, ma molto felice di essere qui, perché io nell'ultimo mese ho avuto un grandissimo rapporto con i tifosi del United, migliaia di tweet nella notte. Very happy. Very happy.
Okay, very happy. Translator, we have a translator in the background, in the frame. You know, she can also come. Say hello to the Manchester United audience. Can we hear you?
Yes, Alfredo was saying, yes, it's very busy, but very happy to be here, to have this interview with you today, because you've received so much support from the Manchester United club and so many tweets. So thank you for inviting us.
You're welcome. Prego. Listen, before we continue, I want to break the ice, as what you said. There's a lot of Manchester United fans on Twitter that are following your story. You've been very good with the reports on Rasmus Hojlund and ONANA, and really good. So let's start this interview to share who is ALFREDO PEDULLA, okay? And what do you do? And if you can share a memorable behind-the-scenes story from your career as a football journalist that gave you a unique insight on the transfer deal market.
Come giornalista calcistico.
Una storia nella mia carriera, ma una storia nella mia carriera memorabile, e credo che all'inizio della mia carriera, quando Antonio Cassano è andato alla Roma, e non alla Juventus, Antonio Cassano, talento barese, allora si potevano vedere i contratti firmati ed era uno scoop, perché non si poteva. Io quella mattina in un albergo a Milano vidi il contratto firmato da Cassano, che per tutti i giornali quella mattina sarebbe stato un calciatore della Juve e invece è diventato un calciatore della Roma. Oggi è molto difficile vedere il contratto.
So one of the best memorable behind the scene was when Antonio Cassano was a famous football player, Italian football player. He comes from Bari, Italia. He signed for Roma football club instead of going to Juventus. Even at the time, it was a stupid scandal, because I think it was the first one who saw his signed contract. And it was the first time you could see something like that. So it was
Ma una storia ancora più incredibile Jorginho.
Jorginho, yeah.
Quando Sarri andò ad allenare il Chelsea, per tutti Jorginho avrebbe firmato per il Manchester City, ma nella notte, per liberare Sarri verso il Chelsea, Jorginho andò al Chelsea, e mi ricordo che quella notte per me fu incredibile, perché per tutti Jorginho era un nuovo calciatore di Guardiola e del Manchester City, e poi i rapporti tra il Manchester City e il Napoli sono peggiorati.
Another behind the scenes was when Jorginho, instead of going to Chelsea, signed for Manchester United to get Sarri, the coach, get free. So that's was another behind the scenes memorable event of his career.
Oh, fantastic.
Un'altra storia che si riferisce al Manchester United, 27 agosto 2021, Mick, siamo andati a dormire tutti con Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh.
La mattina alle 10 io ho twittato clamorosa sorpresa, nella notte inserimento del Manchester United per Cristiano Ronaldo, e poi alla fine Ronaldo è andato al Manchester United.
Yeah, I remember that.
On the 27th of August, everybody went to sleep, the same day with Cristiano Ronaldo, and the next morning he signed for Manchester United.
Yeah, it was crazy. I remember that. Yeah. Grazie mille for sharing. Thank you so much. People in the comments, please don't forget to smash the like button, like and subscribe if you haven't. We have exclusive interview with Alfredo Pedulla. If you want to super chat or ask questions, you can ask your questions, super chat it, and we will come to the second part and answer your questions if we have time. The second part will be the Q&A section. Alfredo, thank you for sharing the insights. Now, I have a question for my viewers. How do you manage to establish personal connections with the clubs, managers and sporting directors? They allow you to gather accurate information about the transfers.
Ma io non sono più giovanissimo, quindi
I'm not younger anymore.
E quindi c'è un grande lavoro di gavetta alle spalle.
So there is a lot of work.
Io per esempio ho conosciuto Maurizio Sarri quando allenava in Serie B.
Maurizio Sarri.
Sarri was in Class B.
E da allora ho avuto un grande rapporto.
Starting from them, I got on very well with him.
Anche se lui non mi dice mai le notizie di mercato.
Even if he never speaks about news.
Questo per dire che i rapporti, secondo me, tu li devi curare facendo una grande gavetta e conoscendo i personaggi quando non sono famosi, direttori sportivi, intermediari. Se tu li conosci quando non sono famosi e stabilisci un rapporto reale, è più facile avere notizie.
I think that the key secret is that I met him when he was not very well known. So we managed to establish a good rapport. We got on very well. And that's the secret of the rapport, of the relationship.
Yeah.
It's something that someone can realize on somebody else.
Molto spesso, come per ONANA, tutto nasce dall'interesse del Chelsea, e dopo qualche giorno sono riuscito un amico mi ha detto stai attento perché si parla del Chelsea, mi vedrai molto presto, ci sarà il Manchester.
Like ONANA, because they spoke about Chelsea. A close friend of mine said, be careful, probably there's something changing, they started speaking about Manchester.
È durata 2 mesi.
It lasted 2 months.
ONANA non ho mai mollato, mi hanno sempre detto che tenhag avrebbe voluto soltanto ONANA, ed io ho lavorato molto in Italia, anche con l'Inter, ma soprattutto con gli intermediari che mi hanno sempre detto stai tranquillo che alla fine lo United accontenterà tenhag.
So I worked hard behind the scenes, so it was a very hard work. But they said that ONANA wanted to work with United, so it was a very hard work to follow this.
Yeah. Absolutely correct, Alfredo. You know, I work as an intermediate as well, contractor as well for many years. Relationship is key, very, very key. It's how you build a relation.
Io grazie Mirko, ma io non riesco a dare una notizia se prima non l'ho verificata tante volte.
I can share something without checking it double or twice or just to be sure, 100% sure.
Se sono sicuro all'80%, ma mi manca il 20%, preferisco aspettare.
So if I'm sure 80%, I still wait. I prefer to wait.
Perché devo essere sicuro, ma anche se sei sicuro 95%, possono succedere delle cose come Kane, Bayern, come Caicedo, in queste ore, Chelsea, Liverpool, non c'è mai la sicurezza, però devi avere la coscienza di aver controllato le tue fonti.
So because even if you are pretty sure of what we are saying, there is never the security that everything goes how you expect, like Chelsea, Liverpool, like is happening in these hours. We cannot hear you, Mick.
Oh, I put myself on mute. Sorry, my apologies. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I'm totally alone. I have my colleague in the background producing, Jarvis. You were saying there were something problems with the sound, Jarvis, or something, you know?
Cosa?
It's all good.
Yeah,
The sound is...
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly.
Adesso va bene.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can hear me. Okay. Can the audience hear you? Can the audience hear Alfredo perfecto? Let us know in the chat as well. Moving on. Thank you, Alfredo. You know, with the changing landscape currently, this is a crazy transfer window. You never sleep, you never eat, you just work, right? I know. How do you approach to gather transfer news, you know, to be more accurate, cross-check it is, here we go, here we sprint, you know, that you're actually reporting?
Io ho lavorato per tanti anni in un quotidiano sportivo e da 15 anni lavoro in TV, facciamo dei grandi ascolti, si lavora notte e giorno, H24.
So he's been working with 24/7. He started with a magazine and now he's working for TV, but he's a very hard worker.
Yeah, I see you on TV. I see you. Also Fiorentina TV. Fiorentina.
Ti faccio questo esempio. Ieri sera stavo a cena.
Yesterday I was having dinner.
E c'era il problema Beltran.
And it was Beltran.
Fiorentina, Roma.
Yeah.
Forse la Roma, inserimento di Mourinho.
So they were saying Mourinho in Roma. So there were big problems like that.
Alle 21:20 ho ricevuto un messaggio, vai che Beltran domani parte per Firenze. La cena è finita.
So it was 9 p.m. I finished my dinner because they said the Beltran is going to Rome. So yeah, to Fiorentina. So
crazy. I was myself 3 o'clock in the morning. It was came in breaking news regarding Moises Caicedo. As I have to jump on like, you know, live on to do like from my bed like a breaking news Liverpool hijack. And look at now. Oh my God, crazy.
Giugno, luglio, agosto è così.
June, July, August are always the same.
Yeah. Transfer market.
Giugno, luglio, agosto, dicembre, gennaio.
Yeah, man. Transfer market.
Yeah.
Transfer market never sleeps.
Never sleeps. Never. Molti caffè. Tu fumi?
Do you smoke?
Do you smoke?
Yes. Coffee? Hey. 10 coffees a day. 10 plus.
10 in un giorno e si è messo peggio di me.
Espresso. And tobacco.
Quante sigarette fumi?
How many cigarettes do you smoke, Nick?
A packet.
Io non un pacchetto.
20. Uno pacchetto.
10.
10.
12.
Okay.
Depends on the stress level.
Hojlund, ONANA, Amrabat, 40.
40. Listen, grazie mille. So much. Thank you for sharing. I want to go into what the most Manchester United are tuned in here for. Let's talk about Rasmus Hojlund. Okay, Alfredo, let's go into Manchester United news, because we both have been following and developing and reporting accurate information regarding the Rasmus Hojlund situation to Manchester United. Could you share the true story, what really went on, who was involved in the deal, and how they came to the agreement?
Ti racconto un retroscena.
So it's a behind the scene.
Quando io ho saputo per la prima volta a giugno
When I heard for the first time, it was June,
che il Manchester United stava cercando Hojlund,
that Manchester United was looking for Hojlund,
ho chiesto all'Atalanta
I asked for Atalanta,
e Atalanta mi ha detto è difficile
and Atalanta said that's quite difficult.
che possiamo dare a Hojlund
We can give Hojlund
perché lo abbiamo acquistato appena ad agosto 2021
because we got it in August 2021, so it was pretty difficult.
e vorremmo che lui facesse un'altra stagione con l'Atalanta per avere più valore cartellino.
They wanted to get it, maintain it for more seasons, to give it more value.
Yes.
Il mio amico che mi ha mandato sulla notizia
But a friend of mine who gave me this news
mi ha detto vai avanti per la tua strada
told me, go on this path
e non ascoltare il club
and
Atalanta
never listen to Atalanta club.
perché tenhag vuole soltanto Hojlund.
Because Tenhag wants to move.
Quando 10 giorni dopo ho chiesto di nuovo all'Atalanta potete cedere Hojlund,
After 10 days, I asked Atalanta if they could release Hojlund.
l'Atalanta mi ha detto se arriva un'offerta giusta non possiamo fermare il ragazzo che è un tifoso del Manchester United.
Atalanta said, if we receive the right offer, we cannot block the boy that's a real supporter of Manchester.
Io avevo saputo che Hojlund aveva un accordo sull'ingaggio col Manchester United
I knew he had a deal with Manchester United.
e quando di solito un ragazzo di 20-21 anni ha un accordo con una società, alla fine viene accontentato.
When a guy of 22 years old has already a deal with a club like that, normally he does it.
Il retroscena è stato un altro, che avevo saputo che l'Atalanta stava spendendo dei soldi per 𝑴𝒊𝒊𝒔𝒕
But
ancora prima di cedere Hojlund.
before releasing Hojlund, Atalanta was already making some deals for 𝒖𝒊𝒊𝒔𝒉.
𝒊𝒊𝒊𝒔𝒕. E il mio amico,
That's true.
che non posso fare il nome di questo mio amico che gli voglio molto bene,
And a friend of mine, I can never share his name,
mi ha detto hai visto se l'Atalanta spende 30 milioni per 𝒊𝒊𝒊𝒔𝒕 significa che prima o poi libererà Hojlund.
this friend of mine said, if Atalanta is spending so much money, 30 million for 𝒊𝒊𝒊𝒔𝒕, that's probably why they are releasing Hojlund to Manchester United.
Thank you. That's absolutely correct. And I believe there was an English gentleman involved in negotiation, Lee Congerton. Is that correct?
Non ho capito.
Can you repeat?
I believe in Atalanta side they had this British guy that was involved with the negotiations from Atalanta, Lee Congerton. Is that correct? Lee Congerton.
Congerton era coinvolto nella negoziazione.
Sì, ma l'Atalanta ha sempre voluto cash, non ha mai voluto contropartita tecnica, money, only
Money.
money.
Yes.
E quindi questo aspetto ha fatto la differenza.
This made the difference.
bisognava soltanto aspettare che il Manchester United facesse l'offerta giusta.
So probably we had just to wait that Manchester United was offering the right offer. So it was just a situation of time, a deal of time.
Yeah, there was a lot of negotiations that took place. I think it was 2-3 weeks of negotiations. And I always said they wanted silly money, like 100 million, 80 million euro. United had the budget to pay 60, 70 maximum. And I always said they will always meet in the middle, right?
Okay.
But what was the deal breaker for the both clubs to come to an agreement?
Come si è arrivati poi all'accordo?
Si è arrivato all'accordo perché come nell'affare ONANA, come nell'operazione ONANA,
As in ONANA operation,
il Manchester United parte basso.
Manchester United started with a basis.
Prima offerta per ONANA 40 più 5 all'Inter.
First offer 40 plus 5 for Inter.
E poi piano piano
Step by step,
sale con l'offerta. Stessa cosa Hojlund come ONANA.
they raised the offer.
Prima offerta 40-43 milioni di euro.
First offer 40
più 5 di bonus,
million of euro plus 5 of bonus.
step by step, ed io ho detto al mio amico grazie perché tu a giugno mi avevi assicurato che Hojlund sarebbe andato al Manchester United.
I really thank my friend that assured me that Hojlund had to go to.
E mi sono divertito tantissimo
I had fun.
con i tifosi del Manchester United che ogni 5 minuti scrivevano quando arriva.
And I had fun with so many supporters, Manchester United supporters that
Per 2 mesi.
were looking forward to him.
E adesso la stessa domanda è per Amrabat.
Now
Quando
it's
arriva?
Yes. You've been very good on Twitter. It's crazy. You know what? It is a crazy market. You know, I mean, Tenhag. That, you know, from Hojlund's side, he only wanted Manchester United because he is a Manchester United fan from Bambino, from childhood. So once that was clear, there was PSG, Paris Saint-Germain were in, but once the player and the agent Camp Keys from SCG agency, he appointed the SCG Keys 𝒂𝒊𝒔𝒕 as an agent as a trial period to only get him to Manchester United. So if he was successful to get his move to Manchester United, now Keys 𝒂𝒊𝒔𝒻 is his permanent agent. That's how crazy it is.
Manchester United, il suo agente sarebbe stato quello di fiducia di sempre.
Sì, di Hojlund.
Sì,
Sì, ma quando nella lista di attaccanti c'è un nome, Hojlund, prima scelta per un allenatore come Tenhag, alla fine prendi quello.
When you have a list of strikers and in your list there is Hojlund as a coach, of course you are going to choose him.
True.
Con l'Omuani hanno fatto altri 2-3 nomi, ma io
They gave other two names.
con Omuani altri nomi, other names, ma for me only Hojlund.
Yeah, true. Absolutely correct. But there's also a story. British media is been saying, "Oh, he's injured. Why did Manchester United buy an injured player?" What's the truth behind his injury? Is he injured? Did they know he was injured when they bought him?
Perché ha comprato Perché è il portiere che sa giocare con i piedi.
Because he's a good keeper that knows how to use his feet.
Lascia perdere l'infortunio dell'amichevole la prima, può succedere. ONANA.
Yes,
Ma ONANA è un portiere completo.
but he's a very good goalkeeper.
E per Tenhag è fondamentale avere un portiere che conosce, che sa giocare bene con i piedi e che ha personalità, leadership, carisma.
For Tenhag it's very important to have a goalkeeper that has a good personality, leadership.
Ed è un grande ragazzo anche dentro lo spogliatoio.
Yes, he's a good boy leader with the team, with the police.
Quindi per Tenhag, che lo conosceva bene, bisognava fare un sacrificio economico per prendere soltanto ONANA. Lo United ha cercato soltanto ONANA e soltanto Hojlund, non ha avuto soluzioni alternative. Solo due nomi e basta, stop.
So they knew ONANA, how was his personality, his behavior. So yes, it was good business, but a good deal to have him. Very economic effort, but it worldwide, it worth it.
Yeah, sorry, I'm muting myself not to get echo. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Prego. So very interesting story. Now, I think that Hojlund will do a great impact. He's a very talented striker, very good player. So I think that Ten Hag saw him as the #1 striker target and wanted him with Harry Kane. But you know, there was a lot of people saying that, oh, he's injured, but he's training on grass. He's good. Maybe when do we expect to see him play?
Anche per ONANA come per Hojlund, il Manchester United è stato molto bravo perché è riuscito a prendere due calciatori che avevano soltanto un anno di presenza con Atalanta e Inter.
So Manchester was good because they chose two boys that had just 1 year of experience with the other football club. So that was good, a good choice they made.
Che avevano giocato soltanto un anno. Hojlund una stagione, ONANA una stagione.
They both played for 1 season.
Bisogna fare i complimenti perché dopo un anno è difficile portare via dei calciatori che hanno avuto soltanto un anno di esperienza.
After 1 year of experience, that's difficult to detach these players from a football club to another. So they were very good having them, getting them.
Perfecto. So we speak a little bit of on ONANA. ONANA, of course, played under Erik ten Hag. When was it clear that, you know, he was going from Inter to Manchester?
Quando il Manchester United ha superato il Chelsea.
When Manchester United went over Chelsea.
Quando ONANA ha saputo che lo avrebbe voluto Ten Hag, ha detto all'Inter di non trattare più con il Chelsea.
When ONANA knew that Ten Hag wanted him, he asked not to have some agreement with Chelsea anymore.
Il retroscena è che ONANA non ha mai chiesto all'Inter di andare via.
ONANA never asked Inter to go away.
Ma ONANA sapeva che Ten Hag avrebbe chiesto al Manchester United di fare una grande offerta.
But ONANA was already aware that Ten Hag was about to give him a big offer.
Se tu ricordi, Mick, la prima e vera storia social di ONANA l'ha fatta 2 o 3 giorni dalla partenza da Milano.
The first social story was 2 o 3 days before leaving Milan.
Senza parlare del Manchester United.
Without speaking or mentioning Manchester United.
Ma con grande professionalità e correttezza.
So much professionality, was very sportive.
Lui è felicissimo di andare, è stato felicissimo di andare da Ten Hag.
He was very happy to
Ma a Milano stava troppo bene e non avrebbe mai chiesto lui di andare via. Ha voluto che fosse l'Inter a fare questa grande plusvalenza, perché ONANA è arrivato a parametro 0 all'Inter.
So he loved Milan, Inter. He never wanted to leave Inter, but he made that Inter took the decision for him.
Oh, fantastic. No, he is a perfecto leader, boss, strong.
Sì. No, ma
Sì,
soprattutto il Manchester United ha acquisito non soltanto 2 calciatori molto bravi, ma 2 grandi ragazzi professionali.
So Manchester United not only got 2 good football players, but 2 well-behaved guys.
Yeah, 100%.
Onana è carismatico, Onana è un leader, Onana litiga anche con i compagni,
He's a leader.
ma per il bene del suo club.
He can fight with his colleagues, but just for the love of his club.
Yeah. Signor Alfredo, sing with me. Oh Nana, what's my name? Oh Nana, what's my name?
Ma io sono stonato, lui no, diglielo.
He can sing very well. You're good. You're good.
No, I cannot sing. Una canzone. Perfecto, perfecto. Listen, I'm a little bit conscious about time. I want to go in straight to talking about exclusive of Sofyan Amrabat. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we all been waiting for. Both me and Alfredo been saying, Sofyan Amrabat to Manchester United, no problem, right? But what is the true story, Alfredo, regarding Manchester United? Is he a Manchester United player because a lot of intermediate contacts has been taking place, negotiating the fee, personal terms, not a problem, his agent? Can you tell us a little bit more? How close is it for Manchester United, and when do you think he will come to Manchester United?
Allora, il discorso è molto semplice. Lui ha un accordo sull'ingaggio.
So he has an agreement already.
4 milioni e mezzo di euro a stagione.
40-45 million euro per each season.
Ha avuto 3-4 proposte negli ultimi 20 giorni.
He got 3 or 4 proposals in the last
Arabia Saudita,
from Arabia,
Liverpool,
Liverpool,
Bayern, ma lui ha chiesto ai suoi agenti che vuole aspettare United.
but he asked to his agents to wait for United.
Come si dice in Italia, i cavalli si vedono al traguardo.
Like we say that's an Italian video, the good horses arrive at the end.
Che significa le trattative dobbiamo vederle fino in fondo.
So we have to wait until the end.
Ma lui vuole soltanto lo United.
But he only wants United.
E lo United sta facendo delle cessioni, Fred al Fenerbahce, McTomminey, Maguire, tutte situazioni che portano lo United a fare il tesoretto, il bottino, giusto per fare offerta alla Fiorentina.
So United is releasing some footballs, just a way to collect money for Fiorentina.
Sì, for Fiorentina. Mi hanno chiesto in tanti nelle ultime 48 ore, ma è vero che anche la Juventus vuole Amrabat?
It's true that Juventus wants Amrabat.
In questo momento la Juventus non sta facendo trattative con la Fiorentina per Amrabat.
That's not true. Fiorentina is not having some deals or agreements with Amrabat.
Piace molto ad Allegri.
Allegri likes him a lot.
Ma questa operazione non si chiude soltanto se il Manchester United decide di non chiuderla.
But if Manchester United doesn't decide to end or to sign, it won't be like that. So
Amrabat prenderà in considerazione altre proposte soltanto se il Manchester United lo libererà.
So if Manchester United is going to release him, only in this case is going to consider other offers.
Ma in questo momento non è accaduta una cosa del genere.
But for the moment we are still waiting.
E quindi dobbiamo aspettare che lo United chiuda delle cessioni per poi pensare a fare 2 acquisti, un difensore centrale.
So let's wait for United, because that's going to release something, and then United is probably doing is buying
Un difensore centrale e un centrocampista.
one striker and one midfielder.
Woo! So, now Fred to Fenerbahce, 10 million. Basta, done, okay? Finito. Fred, Fenerbahce. Okay, there's money.
It's only
15
Okay.
milioni.
10 million. Yes.
15 million.
Plus 5 add-ons. Bonus.
Sì.
Yes. So
10
that's
milioni.
money. So that is money for Amrabat. Harry Maguire, West Ham, money. Okay, more money. So it must be that in the next couple of days, Amrabat will be a Manchester United player. There will be like, done deal, right? Or what do you think? Now the money is coming.
Vedrà del Manchester.
Amrabat.
Sì.
Ripeto, soltanto il Manchester United può decidere di rinunciare.
Only Manchester United can decide to stop it or to
E il
have
Manchester,
it.
e il Manchester United non ha rinunciato ad Amrabat.
For the moment, he has not said anything about it.
Per tenhag è fondamentale avere Amrabat.
But for Tenhag, it's very important to have Amrabat.
In questo momento non ci sono stati contatti tra Fiorentina e United.
But until now, there were no any type of contacts between Fiorentina and United.
Perché hanno parlato soltanto gli intermediari.
Just because there were some, yes, people who spoke about it, but nothing
Ci
official.
dovrà essere un contatto diretto tra i club.
We have to wait for a direct contact between the two clubs.
Quando il Manchester United completerà le cessioni,
When Manchester United will release everything,
e potrà presentare un'offerta, io penso di 20, 25, 27 milioni più bonus.
then probably they will send an offer of 27 million.
Il Manchester United è un grande club
Manchester United is a
e
big,
ti spiego perché.
big club.
Ti spiego perché.
I will show you one.
Quando tutti pensavano che per Hojlund non sarebbe andato oltre i 70 milioni più bonus,
Everybody thought that for Hojlund, Manchester United couldn't go over 17.
il Manchester United è stato molto generoso.
Because Manchester United was very generous with
Non ha
Hojlund.
voluto trattare sui 2-3 milioni in più o in meno.
So they just accepted the offer. So
Ha aumentato i bonus
they were generous. They opened it for extra bonus
e ha accontentato l'Atalanta.
and made Atalanta happy.
E io penso che per Amrabat,
And from Amrabat,
quando lo United
when United
parlerà direttamente con la Fiorentina,
will speaks with Fiorentina directly,
non sarebbe un problema di bonus,
it won't be a problem of bonus.
perché offrirai 25-27 milioni più 5-6 di bonus.
Because it's going to offer 25-27 million plus bonus,
E chiuderai l'operazione.
and they will close.
Una prudenza, quella di aspettare le cessioni dello United
But we have just to be careful, wait for United detachments,
e pensare che Amrabat sarà fedele
and that's good to think that Amrabat will be still loyal
a quella che è stata sempre la sua missione, cioè giocare nel Manchester United.
to his mission, that of playing with United.
Altrimenti sarebbe andato da un'altra parte in un altro club.
Otherwise, I think he would have gone somewhere else.
Dobbiamo avere quella minima prudenza che esiste sempre quando parliamo di calciomercato,
So we have just a bit to wait, be careful, we talk about football, so.
ma Amrabat la sua scelta l'ha fatta.
But I think that Amrabat made his decision.
Okay, grazie mille. Thank you so much, Alfredo Pedulla. I also said that it will be 25 million euro plus 5 bonus add-ons, so something 30 million to make everyone happy. For me, it sounds not a problem. Personal terms agreed. Clubs intermediate has been negotiating. Manchester United's waiting to release players like Fred, Maguire, and then they will come and have direct talks again, and boom, deal, here money.
Sì, questa cosa può cambiare soltanto se cambia idea Amrabat, ma io non credo. Ecco perché ho detto solo un minimo di prudenza.
So something may change only if Amrabat changes his mind. Only
Oh.
in this case.
No hijack, please. No Chelsea, no Chelsea, no.
Ma la Fiorentina sta cercando un altro centrocampista.
Even because Fiorentina is already looking for another midfielder.
A gennaio, quando Amrabat voleva andare al Barcellona,
In January, when Amrabat wanted to go to Barcelona Football Club,
la Fiorentina non poteva venderlo perché erano le ultime ore di calciomercato.
Fiorentina couldn't sell him because they were the last hours of the football club.
Ma la Fiorentina ha promesso ad Amrabat
But Fiorentina promised Amrabat
che se fosse arrivata un'offerta in estate, questa,
that in summer they would have accepted another offer.
lo avrebbe liberato.
they would have released him.
E anche le cifre sono cambiate.
Even quantity of money changed.
A gennaio la Fiorentina chiedeva 40 milioni.
In January, Fiorentina asked for 40 million.
Perché Mick, tu ricordi che il Marocco aveva fatto molto bene ai mondiali.
Because Morocco did very well.
E quindi il portiere 𝒖𝒄 𝒌 tutti avevano una valutazione più alta.
Everybody had another evaluation.
Adesso da 40 milioni siamo scesi a 25-27 più bonus.
Starting from 40 million and now we are talking about 25-27 plus bonus.
Quindi ci sarà uno sconto sul cartellino e la Fiorentina vuole accontentare Amrabat. Dipende solo dalla tempistica.
So Fiorentina wants to make Amrabat happy, but we have just to wait.
Oh, that's very good. So it's here we sprint soon, here we run soon, very, very soon. Manchester United fans, keep calm, keep composed. Brilliant ALFREDO PEDULLA has given the words together what I've been saying as well, not a problem.
Adesso mi sta dando tutte le responsabilità di questa trattativa, diglielo.
He feels the pressure of
I have, before we finish, there's something that I want to talk to you.
Digli, per favore, mi stai mettendo pressione su questa trattativa.
He feels the pressure of this agreement.
Però io, dopo ONANA e Hojlund, vorrei fare 3. ONANA, Hojlund, Amrabat.
So after ONANA, he wants to, to have Amrabat.
Perfect. Regarding one story, if you know Scott McTomminey, is it true that Jose Mourinho from Roma is interested in Scott McTomminey?
Allora, è vero che piace, ma è vero che la Roma non ha la disponibilità economica.
Yes, Mourinho likes it, but he cannot afford.
A meno che lo United non decida di dare in prestito, ma non credo.
At least United wants to borrow him.
Ma non credo.
To lend.
Infatti la Roma sta prendendo Renato Sanchez in prestito.
Roma is negotiating for Sanchez.
Quindi Mourinho lo apprezza molto.
Mourinho likes him a lot.
Ma non c'è il budget per farlo.
But there is no budget.
È più facile farlo al West Ham a 35-40 milioni.
It's easier with West Ham, 30-35 million.
Perché la Roma non ha quel budget per prendere un centrocampista.
Because Roma Football Club just cannot afford.
No, sì. 45 million, 40 million, West Ham, probably Scott McTominay. Another question, Anthony Martial, Inter. There was some rumors.
Martial, Mick, guadagna 15 milioni di euro.
He earns 45 million of euro.
Paghiamo io e te?
Would you like to pay
Lo stipendio?
for his salary?
Io penso sia difficile.
I think that's very hard.
A meno che lo United non metta 9-10 milioni.
Unless United offers 10 million
per l'ingaggio.
For the agreement.
E quindi io rispetto la fonte che ha dato interesse per Martial, dell'Inter per Martial.
So I respect the person who gave me the info about Martial.
L'Inter aveva già cercato Martial 3-4 anni fa, ma era incedibile.
Inter was already looking for him probably 3 or 4 years ago.
Ma era incedibile.
But he couldn't be released.
Adesso non è magari al centro del progetto di tenhag.
Probably is not tenhag's principal project for the moment.
Ma ha un ingaggio troppo alto.
But yes, his negotiations too high. The budget is too high.
Yeah, 45 million for Martial is injury, you know.
Cartellino? L'Inter non ha speso 40 milioni, 35 milioni più bonus per prendere Balogun.
So Inter couldn't have 35 million for Balogun.
E quindi l'Inter non spende 45 milioni per un
So I
cartellino.
don't think he will spend 35 million.
Infatti l'Inter è su KANE e Arnautovic.
So they are, yes, for Garenic.
Arnautovic. But I think if they negotiate the price for Martial, 30 million, 25, will
L'Inter 30 milioni, sì, può starci. L'ingaggio, lo stipendio?
We don't know.
Lo stipendio è difficile. 30 milioni ci può arrivare per il cartellino. Lo stipendio?
So probably they can afford 35 million, but then maintaining him will be difficult.
15 milioni di euro l'anno.
50 million of euro per
Gli fai un altro contratto.
It's better to have another contract.
Quanti milioni vorrebbe l'anno, Marziale?
How many millions would you like to have?
8, 9, 10.
8, 9 million per year.
Per Inter siamo oltre il tetto.
But it's over the budget for Inter.
Per cui non escludo nulla.
So, let's see.
Ma è difficile, è un'operazione difficile, molto costosa.
That's quite difficult. It's a very difficult situation.
I have a question here from one of the fans regarding Italian football. Alfredo announcing it's made for Rovella e Pellegrini from Juve to Lazio. Do you have any confirmation?
L'ho annunciato io via Twitter poco fa.
Yes, he announced it.
Mentre parlavo con te.
We were talking together.
Ma lo avevo già annunciato ieri sera.
But yes, it's a confirmation from yesterday.
Quindi ti confermo, entro stasera Rovella e Pellegrini vanno alla Juve.
Yes, they go to Juventus.
Vanno alla Lazio dalla Juve. Alla Lazio.
Okay. Mr. Shakatak saying Alfredo in Italiano here. Can you read?
Ma
what is your opinion about Amrabat?
molto buona, grande personalità,
Good personality.
non ha paura.
Never.
Mi sembra uno da Old Trafford, un leone da Old Trafford. Se dovessi fare un titolo, ti direi Amrabat è un leone per Old Trafford.
Perfetto.
Ed è il centrocampista che oggi serve al Manchester United per fare il definitivo salto di qualità.
The midfielder that can make the difference for Manchester United.
Okay. Also, Ramo is asking if there's any serious links to Osimhen or Vlahovic.
Qual è il... Puoi chiedere?
Is there any serious links to Osimhen or Vlahovic? What's going on with Osimhen and Vlahovic? Where do you think they were going?
From whom?
Any club. I don't think Manchester United is looking at...
Osimhen resta a Napoli?
No, he stays in Napoli, with Napoli.
Ha 2 anni di contratto?
He has a 2 years contract.
L'Arabia è lontana?
It's quite far.
E può rinnovare per altri 2 anni.
So he can renew his contract every 2 years.
Vlahovic è un grande attaccante?
Vlahovic is a good football player.
Ma non ha un grande rapporto con Allegri?
But he doesn't get on with Allegri very well.
Perché il calcio di Allegri non è adatto a Vlahovic.
Because Allegri's attitude is not the same attitude for the football player.
Lui vorrebbe andare, lui mi chiede 80 milioni al momento di una situazione importante.
So it's that's locked for the moment.
Okay. Fantastic. Vlahovic looks like he's from Juve. He might go to Chelsea, he might go to Arsenal, or he might stay.
Chi? Vlahovic. Allora, Vlahovic al Chelsea, io ho fatto un tweet 2 giorni fa che lui non è tanto convinto di andare al Chelsea.
Not very convinced to...
Yeah, you have Lukaku. Lukaku situation crazy.
Lukaku è prigioniero della Juve. Non so per quanti giorni ancora, ma in questo momento è prigioniero.
For Juventus.
Non so ancora per quanti giorni Lukaku sarà prigioniero della Juve.
How long he will be there.
Perché il Chelsea non vuole dare 40 milioni di inguaglio.
Because Chelsea doesn't want to offer 40 million.
E perché Vlahovic non è convinto di andare al Chelsea oggi. Lui voleva andare al Paris Saint-Germain.
He wanted Paris Saint-Germain.
Un mese fa.
Wanted to go there 1 month ago.
Ma poi il PSG ha deciso di andare su Gonzalo Ramos.
But PSG opted for Ramos.
E vediamo se farà un altro attaccante.
Let's see if they would
See,
hire.
okay. Alfredo, thank you. I know you're a busy man. I am also a busy man, but a lot of people are asking, is there any surprise signings the Manchester United are going to do? People are talking about...
qualche sorpresa, io spero che ci sia qualche sorpresa. Se ci sarà sorpresa di acquisti, dici? No, aspettiamo il centrocampista, poi vediamo il difensore, vediamo se Todibo o un altro difensore, ma prima vediamo le cessioni e poi per le sorprese ci sarà tempo fino al 1° settembre. Cercherò di tenerti aggiornato.
Maybe some surprises for Manchester United, but let's wait for the midfielders, for the strikers, so let's wait. But probably, yes, we might have some surprises.
Quanti acquisti vuoi? Quanti acquisti vuoi fare quest'anno? Maybe Harry Kane will not sign the contract in Bayern Munich and sign for Manchester United. Who knows?
E per questo tu mi stai chiedendo, tu vorresti ancora Harry Kane al Manchester United? Quindi sei tu che hai fermato la trattativa col Bayern. Colpa tua, colpa tua, colpa tua.
Okay, thank you, Alfredo, so much, my friend. It's always good to see you. I know you're busy. You don't eat, please eat something and sleep.
Nick, volevo ringraziare te, volevo ringraziare Lorena e la Morgan School perché è stata fantastica in questa traduzione. Abbiamo fatto questa intervista con la traduzione perché andiamo sia in Italia che in Inghilterra, per cui volevo essere preciso e accontentare tutti. Vi auguro una grande stagione in Premier.
Thank you. So we wish you a good season.
In Premier un grande campionato, una grande stagione dopo un grande mercato che non è ancora finito, ma auguro a tutti i tifosi del Manchester United di fare una stagione come lo vogliono, secondo quelle che sono le loro aspirazioni.
We hope the best for the Manchester supporters, a good season that respects their expectations.
Thank you so much. So kind of, where can people find you if they want to follow you?
Allora, mi possono trovare sulla mia pagina Instagram, che è 𝑷𝒉𝒊𝒔𝒕, sul mio profilo Twitter, che io non dico neanche più l'indirizzo perché lo conoscono tutti. Forse conoscono un po' meno la mia pagina Instagram, ma di sicuro il mio profilo Twitter che è @ALFREDO PEDULLA. Su Twitter e 𝒉𝒊𝒔𝒕 su Instagram.
Okay. Guys, make sure to follow Alfredo. Amazing tweets, reports, fantastic, spot on, magnifico, bravo Alfredo. I wish you a very good weekend. Eat something, relax, family is important. And thank you, interpreter. I didn't get your name, but Dorena. Thank you so much, guys. Wish you a fantastic weekend.
Ci vediamo presto. Ciao, buona fortuna.
Ciao. So Jarvis, there we have it. Thank you. Now you are on live. You were sitting there in the background and making some notes.
Io te stavo parlando, per questo io.
You were making some notes, and we want to thank brilliant Alfredo Pedulla. This was very exclusive. We've been talking a lot, me and Alfredo, and he only wanted to come on to Mufc Realist TV, and here we have it. First time.
Yeah.
He loves Manchester United. He loves the fan base. He said, like, I want to come here and tell the exclusive story. So what notes did you get a takeaway from this interview?
Yeah, a lot of things that we have talked about, things we have expected, but it's good to get things confirmed. For example, the Mourinho McTomminey rumor. Roma don't have money. That's just what he said. So they want him, but they can't afford him. So couple of things that we have suspected before, but it's very good to have it confirmed. And you could feel that he have knowledge and he knows what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah. No, it's a crazy time at the moment. Like, the guy literally don't sleep. Like, he's eating breadcrumbs, and I know him. That's the thing, right? So it's always been the truth what we've been saying about the Amrabat from the very first get-goes. And I understand where we're coming from. we were the first one to start reporting about Amrabat, about the situation. So my takeaway was what I was saying in the first beginning as well, Jarvis, is that there's always been contact with via intermediates, personal terms done with the agent and the player. He only wants Manchester United, nothing. Even Pedulla said, Alfredo said that himself. There will be a miracle if somebody else comes in and hijack, because his heart and mind is set on Manchester United. They have an agreement in place with intermediates, meaning the price is set, right? As soon as now, what everyone is saying, they're getting sales from Fred, they're getting sales from Maguire, they're selling, Scott McTomminey. The club will just contact directly, thanks to the work of the intermediates. Bang, here you go, 25 million euros plus 5 add-ons.
For Fred?
No, Amrabat.
Oh, Amrabat. Yeah, I thought you were Fred. That was 10 plus 5, but Amrabat, yeah, 25.
Yeah.
That sounds right. That's what we have been saying all the time. And yeah, I can't wait for Amrabat to come to our club.
Yeah.
He's massive. He's a beast. He works 110% all the time, and he's good with the ball. He can dictate the tempo. So I just can't wait to see him in the red jersey.
100%. Now, apparently, your name is Alfredo Pedulla. You have his name on an Italian friend. Are you? Seriously. Now, another takeaway was very interesting when he spoke about the Rasmus Hojlund story as well. He even said that Manchester United didn't overpay, but they were generous. Okay. Did you make note? They said, they were generous. They know that the player only wanted to come Manchester United. He appointed the 𝒖𝒊𝒄𝒌 as his agent. There've been astute negotiations, but at the end of the day, they felt generous. They overpaid a little bit from the budget, but there was more of a gesture of goodwill towards Atalanta. That's the keynote that I took away from that story as well. Regarding ONANA, did you hear something else that I kind of missed, because I was kind of so focused on?
I didn't get everything. I was focused on the chat. I was trying to find if there was any questions, and I tried to listen with one ear and reading the chat. So I was multitasking. So I can't say I get everything. I have to see the show over again to get all the details. And I was sitting in the background because of the echo. I was putting up this. I don't know if you saw it.
I saw it, and that's what I paid attention. And then in the middle of everything, my notes on my pad died. So
okay,
everything that I had there, so I have to fly solo as well. You know what? I'm just going to RJ here, saying I know Amrabat is coming. I'm not worried, but it's taking so long. No, it's not taking so long. You see what's going on here is it's been clear and obvious what we've been saying from the very first beginning. They go by a priority list. The recruitment team of Manchester United. First priority was to get ONANA in, then Rasmus Hojlund in, then the third priority is to get the outs, right? To generate the sales, to trim the squad and replace with quality. Now when they're getting the money in, but in the meantime, while been doing this, intermediates, if you know what intermediates are, they are like me, negotiators are negotiating between the clubs. See, the personal terms has been done with Amrabat, no problems. He only wants Manchester United. He rejected Saudi, he rejected Chelsea, he rejected Juventus. The rumors of Juventus was bullshit. That was fake. Alfredo said it himself. Saudi Arabia. He said, no, I only want to go to Manchester United. I'm waiting. And this is the story. This is the story. This is the true story. So now when we get some money in for Fred, when we're getting some money in for some sales, you will see the Manchester United will contact directly the club, direct conversation, payout. Because the intermediates are already negotiating the deal, which is 25 million plus 5 add-ons, which I believe, including what Alfredo was also saying.
Yeah. I agree. That's what I like with our team this season, and especially when it comes to Matt Hargreaves. He come in, he's worked very methodically. He's as you say, he's done one deal at a time, but he's been efficient in a way. At least when it comes to Man United and what we are used to, and we're not all over the place doing all the deals at once, and that's why I feel that maybe we can do 2 or 3 deals in the time that's left in the window. And as you said, it's a very important thing that Amrabat wants to come to United, and it looks like Ten Hag have chosen players that wants our club.
Yeah,
this today with CASIDO, Liverpool get the highest bid, but he doesn't want to go there.
He doesn't want to go
He
there.
chose Chelsea, so Chelsea has to up their bid. That's a crazy transfer. And another thing I just want to finish. It's Fabrizio Romano. He said Benjamin Pavard is open to leave Bayern München, and he's keen on a United move.
Yeah.
And he wants to join the club and want to try the Premier League experience. So that's a good thing. I think Pavard also is a hot one when it comes to transfers.
Yeah, for guys just tuning in, ALFREDO PEDULLA just left. Signore Pedulla just left. Jarvis is sitting in his frame. We're talking about the takeaway notes. What's going on is that, it's not easy. He doesn't speak much English, so I'm always communicating through his son. So that's how we are communicating on WhatsApp and stuff like that. So, but at the end of the day, what's important thing is to get the message across, right? So I think we did a great job here. Even Jonathan Ball was saying here that you both did a great job. It's difficult to have conversations through interpreters. Yes, but I really hope you kind of understood it here, was clear. It's difficult to arrange like when you have an interpreter, but there is challenges. But the most important thing is that you guys, you fans, you Manchester United fans, get the message across that you understood. Now, there's also something that calls subtitles. If you click on the YouTube, the captions, you can select the captions and you will get English translation while he's speaking. I'm absolutely over the moon hearing this. I knew this already, but for me, it's always about to get it from somebody that's tier one, credible, very respected in Italian journalism. And because it's been contradicted reports, like this guy, he is in with the directors of football, with Atalanta, whole Serie A, also Fenerbahce, Turkish league, also trying to get into the Premier League as well. So I didn't have the time to ask about the link. Who's Pavard, for instance, at what we discussed. But if the player is what you're saying is Pavard is interested to join, that's where you go. Because you can we've done this analogy before, Jarvis, that if you take an analogy, right, you've been happily married with your childhood sweetheart, but from the first time you saw her, you said she's the one, and no matter what, if let's say Margot Robbie or something else comes in and try to persuade you, you said no, I only want this, right, her. And that's exactly what it is with players as well. Now, we heard it with Rasmus Hojlund. There's no chance it was hijacked. We heard it with Onana. Also, no chance, right? He only wanted to play for tenhag. And it comes down to players, what you said, only wants to play for tenhag. So that seems to be the clear and obvious message from this takeaway, that tenhag only recruits player that wants to play for him and play for the team with passion, with rules and principles in place, in players in the right position for his strategy, taken off from his analysis, developing this persona profile. And it's so important that even if you have a replacement, like, if you have a number 2 within that position, let's say Mason Mount, it has to be the same application. It has to be the same mentality, same output kind of thing. So it's like kind of like for like. So you don't have the drop off. Like with Fred and McTomminey, what we had, or when we played with an injured and let's say we had a suspended Casemiro. You saw the drop off was huge, like with Scott McTominay and stuff like that. So therefore, that's what I'm seeing we're building now. Like, that if somebody drops off, there won't be any drop off. Do you see that as well, Jarvis? Or?
Yeah, I see Lisa says we have a little echo, so you have to mute your mic when I'm talking.
Okay.
Yeah. I see. Yeah, we saw the drop off. I spoke about it yesterday. We had in the middle of the season when we had injuries and suspensions, we had like 7 players on the bench. So we had squad depth, but we didn't have depth in quality. So this is the problem. And this year we will have more depth in quality. So we will see players come in, and the drop off won't be that big. So I hope that it will give us a better chance to compete in the cups and in the league. We have a chance this year. City is on decline, Liverpool are on decline, Chelsea is a mess, Newcastle, Arsenal have Champions League this year. So we have a chance. I said in the prediction, I thought we were going to be 3rd. You said we were going to be 1st. That's a good prediction, but let's see. I hope you are right and I am wrong in this stance. Oh, you're on mute. Mute.
Yeah, this is the problem when you say me to mute and then I try to speak and I forget. There's always, it's not about being wrong or right. It's been accurate. And this is, at the end of the day, my vision, what I see. You know, I might have different vision than everyone else. Jamie Wayne is saying, he's got one vision saying here, like, you know, he still think Manchester United is acting slow. Well, I've been trying to educate people to say it's not slow. This is transfer market. This is not like you're playing the fantasy league football like this. You know, during the transfer window, I've been super busy with the transfer market, but also being here, talking to you guys, trying to educate you how it really works, you know. So I don't think we've been moving slow. I think we've been moving extremely fast in this window, but Manchester United, this is unprecedented, what we haven't seen before, right? And the outs is also happening. You know, it's very difficult to get those players out that Ed Woodward destroyed. They gave them high wages, long contracts, silly stuff. So to get rid of, like, you know, a Harry Maguire, it's a stupid business, right? Because he's on 250 a week or something, 200 grand a week, 200 grand a week, right? So that's why they are negotiating to say with West Ham, are we willing to pay 30 millions, but can we compensate a little bit? Can you pay us for his, let's say 5 million, just an example, to compensate for his wages? So you meet in the middle. As long as you get the deadwood out, and then you can bring, as Ten Hag, can bring in the players that you want. Get rid of the players that old managers recruited in, because those doesn't fit your system. They don't fit the canvas frame like you and me here, right? We are a perfect match, you and me, when we speak, right? So that's what matters, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if I had somebody that I hated sitting next to me here talking, that would not be a good chemistry and not good show. True?
Yeah, true. That's very true. That's very true. We have a couple of comments here. I see Yale says we have, he has a prediction. Okay, here we go.
Sorry.
City, Newcastle, Liverpool, United, and Arsenal was my list. And if we get Pavard and a striker, United move to second, challenge for the first place. Yeah, I agree, Yale. If we get the Pavard and Amrabat over the line, we will definitely challenge for the league. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, it's been a crazy transfer window. This is the most maddest transfer window that I've seen so far. As mentioned last night, I was up, I was away, but still working on the transfer market. And in the midst of everything, in the middle of 3 o'clock in the morning, boom, it came with the CASIDO Liverpool. And now they are slugging it, they are fighting. So I call this as you know, hijack of the season, or you know, I don't know. I'm just having a gut feeling that it's not over, this drama. You know, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. Now, let's talk about this. Brighton is the winner here regarding Moises Caicedo. Why? Because Brighton bought him for £5 million. So now you have a bidding war on 110 million. And if that's going to go up to 115, that is a massive profit, Jarvis.
Yeah, it's crazy when you think of it. 5 million to 110 million pounds, and it's not over yet. Maybe someone else come in at the last minute to try to hijack the deal. You know, I don't know why Caicedo is suddenly that popular. You know, he's good, but he have had like half a season playing for Brighton in a really good De Zerbi team with good players. So it's hard, but everybody wants him, and he's a massive machine. But for us, we don't need him. We have Mainu, and he's almost as good as him, in my opinion. What do you think, Mick?
Because agents do have their own PR and branding team, so it's all about creating that brand and hype about the player to increase the value. Caicedo is brilliant, but I think, as what you said, like you played half a season, you came in for 5 million. You did okay, actually. You did really good. You are the star of Brighton together with McAllister. Of course, yeah. If you have a good season, a good World Cup, that increases the value. But going from 5 million to 115, 110, that is, I've never seen that before. So I think that's a little bit overpayment. Actually, it's more than overpayment. The same thing with Harry Kane. It was also bang on. Like, I know that I've been saying that Manchester United have been talking to Spurs. You know, they've been monitoring the situation. they walked away just to get the targets over the line, and if there's money left for Kane, they will revisit or just observe it. Now they've been doing, like, Bayern been doing most of the heavy lifting they wanted, but the question is, does he really want to go? Apparently, I was reading something today when I woke up that he was supposed to go to Bayern, to München for a medical or something, but he didn't go, or what's going on there?
I think it's done and dusted, as I see it. When it comes to Kane, I think we have to give actually Daniel Levy some credit for holding his stance, holding his line, and at the end it paid off. Everybody was saying that he had to go down in price. He was crazy. Kane could do whatever, but now they are getting 85 million pounds plus add-ons, and the last bid was better add-ons, more easier obtained for the club. So I think Spurs at the end is a winner when you think of it. They
wasn't 100 million euros.
Yeah, I think it was 85 plus add-ons, wasn't it?
I thought it was. He didn't want to, but yeah, you got a story there. That's 100%. And I guess Daniel Levy is the winner at the end if this happens, because he always said it. He wouldn't budge, and he's a businessman. That's what it is. But all I care about for Kane is to go and play good football, to be to show the world that you are a champion. You know what I mean? To win something, to win trophies. You deserve it. And apparently, if that's going to happen with Bayern Munich, it's going to be a 4-year contract. So he have plenty of time to come back to England and to finish off that record, the Alan Shearer goal scoring record.
Yeah, we don't know how long he will stay in the Bundesliga. He can be there for 2 or 3 seasons, but now you see Bayern Munich are doing things in the transfer market, and when they get Kane, they are suddenly they can compete for the Champions League. So at the end of the day, Harry Kane can stand there. Everybody say, okay, you go to Bundesliga and you win the Bundesliga. That doesn't count for nothing. But if he wins the Premier League, the Champions League, he will be on top of it at the end. So I'm very impressed what Bayern Munich are doing at the moment. So yeah, I see them as one of the challengers for the Champions League this season.
Okay, Jarvis, thank you so much. I think we are about to wrap up the stream as well. It was a exclusive inside stories with my friend ALFREDO PEDULLA. We got to speak about the deep insights, what really went on with Rasmus Hojlund deal, with the ONANA deal, what's really going on with Amrabat. And I would say, don't worry, Amrabat is coming. It's just a matter of days. It's all done. They all know the situation. Manchester United will return back and just throw the money in, because the intermediates have already locked down the deal, 25 plus 5. We see there might be some variables add-ons. So I'm not worried about Amrabat. But the question is, I have to you, audience, the question that I have to you as well, regarding we are getting linked to Pavard, but do you see that there might be any other surprise signings? Do you reckon that we're not over yet? There's something cooking there. What do you think? I even saw, like, Paul Brown was saying in his tweet, like, something is happening with 2 eyes. And I was like, something, right? So what do you guys reckon? What do you think, VR Room? What do you think? Do you think there is a surprise signing happening? Or Jarvis, what's your general feeling? Are we done or are we not?
I have a feeling that we will sign more players. Okay, we have 2 players that we want. We have of course Pavard, and we have Amrabat, but I think we need a second midfielder and a striker. So maybe we will sign 4 players in the remainder of the transfer window if everything goes right. But then we have to sell Henderson and we have to sell McTomminey. So both of them will be an obstacle. But I think we can do it. I really think we can do it.
I'll give you a hint. Okay, I did a little bit of a cheeky one for your morning coffee tweet. Okay, this is something that nobody is kind of mentioning, but if Mbappe goes to Real Madrid needs to offload players, and there's been some stories slowly lingering there. And when you're speaking about midfielders, that means that they have to offload players. So I wouldn't be surprised if that extra midfielder, since Manchester United have good relationship with Real in terms of doing business, that will be Tchouaméni.
Yes, that will be exciting. If we get Tchouaméni, we actually can compete for the league. I will be more optimistic than I'm now. We will have my English, one hell of a team with extremely depth in quality. So get us too many, then I will be smiling all the way to Christmas.
Now, Chewy, according to my opinion, this will be the surprise of the window, because where is he going if they are offloading him? That's the thing. Same thing if Arsenal would have to recruit Mbappe, which is not going to happen. They have to offload a certain player there as well, or you know what I mean? You got to get, or even if we sort of sign Mbappe, we have to sort of offload Marcus Rashford, right? So, because Mbappe is kind of a left-sided winger, like inverted winger. So there's the thing. I don't see them, because he's Mbappe is going for big money. That no doubt about it. They will not let him to stay for a run down his contract, go for free. So the pressure is on. Even they came to say he's going to sit on the bench. He's not going to be involved. And yeah, so I'm saying, like, I looked into Real Madrid and the finances. So if they need to buy an Mbappe, which they've been banging the drum to do for the past 2 years, you know, they need to offload. And there's no smoke without fire, like it was a report in the media, like, you know, a month ago regarding Tchouaméni. And we see, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, it's been astute. Thank you, Jarvis, for being in the background producing.
I have just one little request before we go. It's just this one, because the deadline is 6:30 UK. So everybody, if they want to join the Mufc Realist TV fantasy team, this is the league code PPPJU0.
Okay.
Just type that.
Thank you.
You can join the fantasy league.
I haven't joined yet, but I will. Listen, guys, for everyone that's tuning in, I will actually jump off the stream now, and I will edit the part with Alfredo, regarding the Amrabat story, because I think that is so important to have one short video, so you don't have to watch the whole story here. And listen, for everyone that's tuning in, all the Manchester United fans around the world, big up everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe what Jonathan Ball is saying. And thank you, Jarvis, for coming in and supporting, being in the background, managing the tweets, the chats, and everything else, reminding me to mute and stuff like that. Peace, love, and Onana, or peace, love, and banana, what Jonathan Ball is saying. And that's about it for me today. I think I'm not going to do any more streams today. I'm just going to go down now and edit the perfect video. And hopefully there will be some YouTube translations involved in that as well soon. You know, but other than that, people, stay beautiful. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't, to Mufc Realist TV. And Jarvis, again, peace, love, and Onana.
That's all, folks.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching Mufc Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.